Steroid use is everywhere online.
I go like 1.5 inches to the left of my belly button.
For hundreds of young male influencers, the bigger the muscles, the bigger the following. Some are even choosing to name themselves after popular steroid brands.
So we're like, F it, we're gonna call ourselves the Tren Twins, change all the handles.
Tren, or trenbolone, is a potent anabolic androgenic steroid, a controlled substance. It was developed for veterinary purposes and is highly effective at building muscle.
Been using Trenace at 100 milligrams per week.
This viral trend of overt online steroid use is believed by many to be fueling the rise of male body dysmorphia, or bigorexia. And steroid use comes at a cost.
So this is what my back used to look like after a training session when I took steroids.
Do steroids make your balls straight? Well, the answer is yes, they do.
The greatest evident theme is that of catastrophic heart and pulmonary problems.
A marked proximate reduction of IQ.
But why, with so many negative side effects, do young men continue to use them? Because they grow muscle, and they grow it fast. Steroid users may downplay their effectiveness.
They don't magically put muscle on your body.
But let's see what the research says. One study looked at the effects of giving 600 milligrams of testosterone, a pretty small dose by the standards of modern bodybuilding, to a group of healthy males over a 10-week period. Half the participants received a testosterone injection, half received a placebo injection. These groups were then divided again into a placebo group who weightlifted, a placebo group who was sedentary, an enhanced group who weightlifted, and an enhanced group who was sedentary. Nutrition was standardized across all the groups, and the results were astonishing. As you might expect, the placebo group who didn't train gained almost no muscle, and the placebo group who lifted weights gained an average of 2 kilos. But this was nothing compared to the weightlifting steroid users. They grew by a whopping 6.1 kilos of muscle. But the most surprising of all, the steroid users who did not exercise and lifted no weights gained 3.2 kilos of muscle, over 1.5 times more muscle than the men exercising without steroids. So a steroid user who didn't even touch a dumbbell gains more muscle than a natural lifter slogging their guts out at the gym. And in a world where online clout and real-world self-worth is determined by the size of your biceps, the shortcut provided by drugs like steroids is proving harder and harder for many young men to resist.